are the truth. Destiny. Coming for you. Rebels, you have been chill snacked. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Disney review. I hope you've been enjoying all the Bring It On Disney reviews that we have been doing the rest of this whole month. But today, we are down to our final Bring It On movie, Bring It On Worldwide. Cheers, Snack.
Hey y'all, it's me. Ooh, honey. Jesus, fix it. Ooh, hold on. Hold on real quick. Ooh, okay. That's better. Yo, I didn't realize that. I just had to put on, just fix up my lips just a little bit. I know, the eyes look just a little bit crazy just for a scotch. But yo, how y'all doing? Hey! For those who are new to my channel, my name is Tia Joy. Welcome. And to all of my subscribe fam, what is up? I am so glad you are here. As the truth said, we're down to our final Bring It On movie, which is Bring It On Worldwide. I am so excited, but then again, I'm sad because I've been having such an amazing time doing these Bring It On movies, and I hope you've been having a great time watching them and being entertained. But we have come down to the final one, and this is the last week. Woo! And so before I get to this dance review, I need you to do two things. Now, here's the warning. This is the last day to get involved in this giveaway, okay? So we are ending the Bring It On movie month with a giveaway, and I am giving away a $15 gift card to Starbucks. Now, I am giving away 6 of them, and if you want to be involved, you need to follow the rules, which I'll put in the bio, which is, one of them is to subscribe to this channel. So if you are new and you want to continue to see more of these dance reviews and even go back and watch the other ones, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? And not only that, I need you to hit that bell as well so you could be in the know when I upload a new video. Bring It On Worldwide. Now, I'm going to be really frank. I didn't even know there was a 6th one. All I know is that I looked on Netflix and I was, scrolling through movies, and then I saw a Bring It On movie. I'm like, oh Lord, not another Bring It On movie. But for this one, I actually really like it. It came out in 2007 and it was directed by Robert Robert Atuyi. And this movie is different. And you know what's so crazy about this movie? It has to do with exactly what we're doing today. A virtual cheer competition. And the biggest thing about this movie, it is huge on focusing on social media. So I thought, out of everything that's going on right now and watching this movie, I'm like, yo, that's crazy how this movie was in 2017 and we're in 2020 and we're doing everything virtual right now. So I really appreciate this one because this gives an opportunity for not just people in America to compete in this cheer competition, but also people from other countries like South Africa, Portugal, China, they even have Jamaica. They got all different type of countries competing in this cheer competition, and that's why I appreciate it so much, because it just involves the whole world, and that's why it's called Bring It On Worldwide. Now, this movie is about a girl. Her name is Destiny, and she is played by Christine Prosperi, and she is the captain of the Rebels. Now, the Rebels is a 3-time cheer championship team. They win, and they're just the cheer squad to be beat. And so she has a bestie named Willow, and Willow is played by Gia Ray, and they're like best friends. They grew up together. They love cheerleading. But the thing is about this movie is it's not just only about the Rebels, but it's also about Destiny and her pride. This girl do not like anybody else's ideas. It's always about her, excluding her best friend. And her best friend Willow, she has ideas too, and so she's competing between her friend Destiny, who's a cheer captain, but also it's her best friend. And sometimes when Destiny talks to her, she don't know if you're talking as a friend or as a cheer captain. And so the fact that Destiny, she's all about herself. She thinks the Rebels is about her. It's her squad. It's because of her the reason why they're winning. She doesn't like give opportunities for people to state their opinion, their choreography ideas. It's just pretty much all about her. She is known in the cheer world. She is the cheer celebrity. So I think it's very interesting how to say everything cheer, like cheer ridiculous or cheer celebrity or cheer idea or cheer rude. Like, it's so funny how they use cheer in pretty much anything. Try to make sure I got no blood on me. So it's just, this whole movie is just focusing on how in the world can they get Destiny to stop thinking about herself, because at the end of the day she thinks she is the squad, and so it causes her to get into some trouble with a cheer squad called The Truth, who pretty much calls her group out, saying that you guys are not the best, you only win because the competition is rigged and you got favor. That's the only reason why you're winning, but you're really not a really good cheer squad. So The Truth calls her out. So when she gets called out, the girl needs some help. She needs some new ideas. Her squad members leave because they're thinking, they're just a joke, they're known as a joke. So she reaches out to some guys that she meet on the street called Blake, and named Blake. And Blake, he is played by Jordan Rodriguez, and he has his own squad. But not only that, he's a dancer, he's also an amazing graffiti artist, and he goes around the whole state, different areas, doing graffiti art, which I think is awesome how they combine that and of course some hip-hop with his friends. And his friend is Jeff, who is played by Savine Rugrok. And we also have Did It and he is played by Steven Benson. And Destiny realized, okay, our squad, we need some flavor, so she reaches out to them and gets them to join the cheer squad. But Destiny always confides in the cheer goddess, who is played by Vivica A. Fox, and she's pretty much the goddess. She's pretty much the person that pretty much is in charge of the cheer world. She brings light, she brings wisdom. So if any cheerleader needs some wisdom on how to be better or how to get some words of encouragement, the cheer goddess is who they turn to give them wisdom and keeps them focused in the cheer world. So it's wonderful to see her. We have Roxanne, and she is a member of the Rebels crew, and she's played by Natalie Walsh. And it was good to see her because I remember seeing her in Honey 3, and she was on the team Ishani. So it was really cool to see her in this. And we also have Hannah, and Hannah, she is played by Sophie Vavasseur. And so with them two, they have a secret. But in order to know that, you probably got to go and watch it. Now I'm about to get into some of my favorite scenes that I absolutely love in this movie, and here we go. So the first favorite scene that I do like, so I have two favorite dance scenes. So my first favorite scene I love in this movie is The Truth, and I love their routine because they are just a fierce cheer squad. Like, they really have a purpose, and their purpose is to beat the rebels. So I really like how in the beginning you have Hannah, she starts pointing, and then they start going to their formations, what I thought pretty dope. And of course, me, that sky view, so you could really see the, well, it's not like a sky view, it kind of is a sky view because it's not a front view like where you can see forward, but it is, that has elevation of the camera, so you can see the formation of the cheerleaders get into their position. So it's really cool because she was like you could tell she's the leader because she directed, it was almost like directing an orchestra to get in their right positions. And I just like how she was able to do that and to see their shape, and they were just looking fierce. You know, they got the black line, as you see, mine's a little bit same thing, that the black line, like they were ready to eat and slay this routine. And I really like the twist in the air of when Hannah was in the center and the girls in the sides, they did it, she held their arms and then they did a twist in the air. That was really, really dope how they did that. I also like the little poses that they did. So as the girls went back up again, you have the other two more who comes and join on the side, and this time they're like almost in a lay down position. They're like holding up the girl that's right next to them, and it's all of this is in the air, so it's not like it's on the floor, it's all in the air. So I really like how they did that, grabbing the girl's leg to create that shape and that lift poses that they were in. So I really, really like that. I also like the slow-mo that we see Hannah do, and she does a jump, doing a toe touch, and she goes back down, and then they do the crossover. I think that's like a famous move. And the cheer choreography by Tony G is just, or was it Tony G? Yeah, I think Tony G. And they just did that cross again. But I really like how they showed it in slow-mo. So I really appreciate the slow-mo, so you can really see it in the air. And that girl, when she did that toe touch jump, man, she got in that air. So it's like, okay, yes. And I just love the intense choreography. They were just very sharp with their movements. They had a lot of positions, and Hannah, she was doing a lot of flips. Like, I never seen a leader in the air so many times. Like, this girl was doing, the first moment she did what she did it, like a bend and down. It's like, woo, okay, girl. Like, she was not playing the games, but at the same time, it was very, very fierce. It didn't look like they were having a lot of fun. It just looked like everything was sharp and very well disciplined. But at the same time, I really liked their whole routine. They did a really, really good job. They came out really hard and strong and executed the choreography, and I believe they did an amazing job. And that's why it's my first favorite dancing. Now my second one is the Rebels, and I really, really love their routine. Later in the movie, Destiny realized that she needs to be a little bit more humble, especially with who she is and how she treats people. And she finally got to a point when she started to lose her best friend who walked out. She realized, okay, maybe I do need to make some changes. Maybe I went a little bit too far, because normally they don't really argue all the time, but the fact that they end up getting into an argument, and by her shutting down Willow's ideas, it really, like, she had enough. So the fact that all of that helped her make a turn with the Rebels, it's like a brand new squad. And so by her combining other people's ideas and the hip-hop ideas to the choreography, they look like they were having the time of their lives, and it looks like so much fun. Their musicality was off the chain. So the fact that Blake came in, because at first he did not want to be a rebel, but later on when he decided to join, he brought that true hip-hop flavor to the crew, and that musicality was so dope. They were like doop-doop-ta, like they were really sharp, and it just looked really, really good. I even like the guys when they did their jumps. It's really cool to see guys do their moves too. They weren't just lifting the girls in the air, but they're also involved in doing their own thing as well, which is a great use, because I'll get to that later, but it was great. And that fast turn that the girls did in the air, that was dope. Normally when they do a spin and up into a V, it takes like a little bit time, but they did do, and they went right up, and it was right with the music, and I love that. They did a great job. I also like the jump flip that the girls do on the guys. So they had like those moves look so hard. It looks so difficult, but I give props to cheerleaders. Like, yo, y'all are a force that can't be reckoned with. Like, you guys are so dope. To do those things, it looks easy, but to do it, I know dang well that it is hard. So for them to do a forward flip and a backwards flip in the air with the guys catching their feet, that stuff is not easy. So they did an amazing job with that. And one thing I absolutely love in this routine as well, that really like blesses my heart, is just to see in the slow-mo of the reaction of the characters with each other. So you see Destiny and Blake had their moment, then you see Willow and Jeff have their moment, and then you see Destiny and Willow have their last stare before they get out on the floor, before they continue. As they're doing the routine, they have a moment, and then they continue after they're having that I see you, girl, like, yeah, we got this. To seeing that reaction and having them finish off their routine, it just showed, like, oh my gosh, it was just a perfect moment for me, and I really loved it. Because sometimes in dance routines, you just got to see the moments. You got to see that interaction, and you definitely saw that with them, and I'm glad with the camera team that they were able to, and the editing people who were able to show that moment in the middle of the routine before they finished off strong. So I just love their routine. They did an amazing job. The lesson I definitely learned is to stay humble, and it's not always about you. Destiny definitely had to learn that it's not about her. She also had to get to a point of accepting new people and different skills as well, because with Blake and Jeff and Did It, they were hip-hop dancers. They're not cheerleaders. They do hip-hop. They do b-boy moves. They do flips. They do all types of stuff. So they weren't all about the cheerleading type thing. But when they actually got involved in doing it, she was like, oh, they're so ghetto. They can never be cheerleaders. It's going to take forever. Like, she was just downplaying them. It's like, give people a chance. And so when Destiny finally got to a point of, okay, maybe it's not about me, and when she realized that she was hurting her friend, as I said, as far as like Willow having great ideas, great choreography ideas, and Destiny keeps on shutting it down, like, nah, like, you're, and then when she showed it to her, she was like, you know, it was okay, but, you know, just let me stick with the choreography. And she didn't really give anyone else an opportunity. And so it just showed that she just really needed to humble herself. She really needed to give people, you know, a chance to share their ideas as well, and them to grow too. And yes, that's great that she's a leader, but a real leader doesn't always have to be in the front. You could still lead in the back. And Destiny had to learn how to lead in the back. She had to learn how to give other people opportunity to spread their wings, give them other people opportunity to share their moments with it in their ideas with the team as well. And once she went from it's all about me to it's all about us, now she ended up having a good cheerleading squad. And when they did that routine, they did an amazing job. And when also, what I was going to say when I paused a little bit later is, she was just really even to the guys, saying they're just accessories, they're really not that important, they're like metallic, it's like whatever she was saying, like we're the main people who do everything, and the guys, they're just whatever. But she had to learn that guys are not tools. Guys are just as strong and just an amazing people, just as the females. So she had to learn how to even just give credit to the guys too, and give them opportunity. So it's just all about humbling yourself and being kind, and just, you know, change your thing as a leader. And she had to learn that change, there's nothing wrong with that, because she thought, why do I need to change? Why do I need to do all this stuff? We are 3-time cheer championships. We're 3-time cheer champions. Why are we going to let the truth get to us and try to change who we are? It's like, nah, like, you have to do some changes. Willow was like, we keep doing the same basic stuff. We need to do something different. We need to add some spice, some flavor, because that's wonderful if you want to win championships, and that's all she cared about. Like, as long as we win, that's all that matters. It's like, nah, it ain't just about winning. It's about having fun. It's about a family, and being in those moments and having a good time. And even when they were the guys, they had to shake up the squad a little bit, because they were in practice and they're like, okay, this is easy, and then they got when Diddy got hurt, he went to the pool and they start going swimming there. She's like, what are you doing? It's like, just have some fun, create great memories. So Destiny had a lot to learn, and I'm glad that she got to a position of humbling herself to do that. So we have to just all get to a point of we have to humble ourselves. It ain't always about us, and give people a chance. And that's the lesson that I definitely learned in this movie. But that's all that I have. I hope you loved this dance movie review. If you did, hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button as well. And plus that bell so that way you can be notified when I upload new content. I will give... Now, this is going to be very, very long, but amazing job to all of the cheerleaders, because there was a lot of squads that got represented in this movie, and I will list all of them in my Dancers Hall of Fame. So we have the supervising choreographer, who is Tony G, and we have the assistant choreographer, who is Chris Moss. And so I will definitely list all of them. I'll definitely list you both in my Dance Hall of Fame. Thank you guys so much for all your hard work and what you have done. I know that managing all the cheerleading squads from like Japan, Costa Rica, France, like all of them, I'm sure it was a lot. And one thing I could definitely say I appreciate a lot is the fact that we got to see all the cheer squads virtually, so they didn't have to leave their country to come to the competition. They were all able to compete in their own home gym. And so I thought that was really, really cool and a brilliant idea for them to add that to this movie, rather than just have everyone show up at a cheer competitions like they've been doing for the past Bring It On movies. So it's like, no, if you want to compete, have a routine, have it done, and then once it's time for the cheerleading competition to start, we will let you know when you are live and you could do your routine. So I thought that was wonderful how all the different countries were able to compete in this competition, and it was amazing, brilliant job by the choreographers to put that together. So amazing job to y'all. And as I said earlier, this is the last day to get involved in this giveaway. So make sure you sign up. Make sure you enter into this giveaway. I will be looking at every single body's submission to this. So if there's something in my rules that you did not follow, if you say, well, why didn't I get a Star Wars gift card, you didn't follow all the instructions. So I will be looking at all the social medias. I will make sure, look at the my comments to make sure you tagged your friends, like your legit friends, not friends of pages where it's like, they're not going to be able to respond. If you tagged your friends, I will be looking to see if you had put a comment of your favorite Bring It On movie and why you like it, like a legit question, like a legit answer, not, oh, I loved it because it was great. No, like, get into it, tell me why. I will be looking in order for you to win this giveaway, so make sure you definitely do that. I upload a new dancing review every Tuesday and Thursday, so I will see you all in the next one. We are done with this movie month with Bring It On. I hope you had an amazing time, and thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. And don't forget to make good choices.
See you next time. The truth out.